Same here, same here. I'm also too excited to connect with you for the second time, right?
Yeah,
After
I
a
think we
long time.
connected long back.
Yeah, it's around Diwali, 2020,
Yeah,
25, right?
yeah, I think
I
so.
remember.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
Hi.
hi. Sorry to
Can
keep
you
you
see me now
waiting.
properly?
Yeah, I can see you very well. Sorry to keep you waiting.
No, it's okay. It happens sometimes with me as well, so no worries. It's okay.
Yeah, so let's begin this session. Happy to see you after a long time.
Yeah, same here, same here. I'm also too excited to connect with you for the second time, right?
Yeah,
After
I
a
think
long
we
time.
connected long back.
Yeah, it's around Diwali, 2020,
Yeah,
25, right?
yeah, I think
I
so.
remember.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Okay, so as we are connecting after a long time, so please give your introduction.
Yeah. So, hi Pallavi, I am Ritu Pathak and I'm connecting you from Agra. I'm an English aficionado. I love this language. This is my lifeline. This is my lifeblood, and I love to speak in English. Moreover, I teach students not only from India but abroad as well. I also run a channel by the name of Ritu Pathak's English classes. That's pretty about me.
Yeah, that's really happy to hear about you. So, what's going on these days?
Practice going on these days because I personally feel that the more we work on ourselves, the better it
Yeah,
would be. And our life process can be easier, smoother, and yes, practical. So I always find one way or the other to work on me. So life is going on smoothly. Yeah, rocking and kicking. Very happy.
yeah, that you say it right. Learning is a never-ending process. Yeah,
Right,
one should
right.
keep on
And what
working
about you?
always. About me,
Yeah.
a lot of things are going on in my personal life, professional life. The things are just improving for the better. So I'm totally tied up, and I do not even. I can say like doesn't seem like 2 months have already passed for this year. Time is running so
Yeah.
fast.
Exactly. But I personally feel that to be a busy bee is better than to
Yeah,
be sitting idle because idle mind is a devil's workshop. And I also personally don't feel like sit idle. I want to do something or the other to make not only myself busy, but also productive. So, yes, we are
that's
lucky
good.
that we are busy.
Yeah, that's right. Being busy is better than being idle. Yeah, so you had your lunch?
Yeah, long back. Whenever I have session, I have, I am a confident person, but still, being a human being, I have butterflies in my stomach. So whenever I have a session, I always get myself free from all this kind of stuff. So yes, I have had my lunch long ago. I was just eagerly waiting for this session to happen.
Yeah, that's really good. Hmm. I really like your disciplines.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so these days, like, what are you teaching the students? What's going on in the classes?
English, advanced, sometimes basic, sometimes complex structures. Apart from them, people are so much crazy about idioms and phrases. All the
Yeah,
time, I tell them that if you are clear, then idioms and phrases incorporation is not at all important. But you know that we all are driven towards this language and we are becoming crazy about this language day by day. So they want and I give. So that is the simplest thing, so that is the thing that I just cater to their taste. So I ask my clients, what do you want actually? Because sometimes it
okay.
happens that you are thinking about structures
Yeah,
and they want complex structures. You are giving them complex structures, they want basic structures. So it's better
that's
to
true.
cater to their taste. Can't make others happy
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah. So what are your like tips for advanced learner? Like how one can be an advanced learner? If somebody is already an intermediate learner, how like what are things they should do to be an advanced learner?
Nothing as such, to be very honest. This is just a kind of misconception doing rounds, right? And taken social media by storm.
Mm-hmm.
Simply, what is advanced structure? If you just incorporate inversion structures, if you just incorporate appositives, if you have a bit knowledge about phrasal verbs, then you will sound advanced. So, this is just a mindset, what you actually want. So I give them the same thing, but with a tweak. And they think
Yeah.
that we are using advanced structure. I always tell them very honestly
Mm-hmm.
that relax, slow down. Because whenever I talk to native speakers, I normally put up this question that, uh, I mean, does this kind of concept actually work in real scenario? But the native speakers, they always say that pause, slow down, and work on basic structures. The
Yeah.
most important thing, clarity. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't think so that what actually non-native speakers want. I am perplexed. I'm so much confused what they actually want. So I have decided not to give up, but the best way out there is to ask them eventually what you
Yeah.
want. And then
Mm-hmm.
then I prepare the chapter. I customize the chapter according to their needs. And I am
Yeah.
also happy at the same time that I am wasting my
Yeah, that's a good approach.
time.
Student-centered teaching. So when you say you
Exactly,
teach like the
exactly.
students from outside India, so I generally have NRI students. So what kind of students do you have?
They actually basically they want grammar. We Indian
Mm-hmm.
students, when I teach Indian students, they want fluency. They run after, spoken English. Indian students, I'm talking about. If we talk about students from abroad, they look out for grammar and structured
Yeah.
chapters. They want to master it. Because spoken English is not a problem for them, obviously, right? The most important problem they need to deal with is grammar. So they
Yeah,
want
right.
grammar. So you see, we teachers juggle all the time what the students want. In fact, we say now normally that teachers are the most intelligent human being on the planet. It's so true because we have to change, we have to skip from one script to another script, from third
Right.
standard to 10th standard, from 10th to again back to fourth standard. So this is happening all the time, and sometimes I forget myself also that what I am doing at the end of the day. But I am happy because they are happy. uh, you know Years back, decades back, what I used to do is I used to put my heart and soul in preparing a chapter. But when I ask them, they eventually they never say that we didn't dislike the chapter that you taught, but they were not even happy. So to
Uh-huh.
make them happy, I found the middle. I mentioned earlier, I always ask, what do you want me to do? They say, I
Yeah.
want idioms and phrases. Okay, chalo. What do you want now? I want translation work, ma'am. Okay, done. So now
Mm-hmm.
they are happy. In fact, I'm not wasting my time and energy. I'm investing my time in giving them what actually they are looking for. This is such a simple formula. So my
Yeah,
students
that's
help them,
right.
help me with it.
Yeah, that's really true.
And
So
what's your
we
formula?
See, I just tell you,
Sorry.
I just ask, I just take into consideration what do they require, but rather than asking them, I look accordingly what is their level. What I just guarantee the students, even before they begin the classes, that I guarantee you the results. So they say you do this, you ma'am, you do that, but we want results. So I say I give you the results that you don't worry about. So I generally follow with them the practice sessions wherein suppose if I have done anything in grammar, so not just like lecturing them the whole class, I let them practice and I let them to explain me back. So to make sure, yes, they really understand the concept. Because, and also I ask them to use in their daily life where they feel they can use in their daily conversation the particular concept. So they really like that. Apart from that, my students, when they are NRIs, whether they are like school going or even they are professionals, they want to even work on their writing part. Writing, they make a lot of grammatical errors, along with it, making errors with punctuation, sentence structure, and I help them to identify like what exactly are their problems and the solution for that. Like I make them independent. Even without my help, they could be able to do it later. Suppose they're continuing for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, but what if when they leave my classes? So I just help them identify how, without even being the help of the teacher, you can self correct yourself. So this gives them motivation and confidence. So from the very beginning, they start interested in the classes, because first step it is to make them interested in English classes, because they really don't want to join English classes. Their parents or some outside force is there for them to join the classes. So I just like look for some way out that they really want to come to the class, because the first part is to make them interested, because if they are interested, only then they can go for learning. So I look for the ways how they are interested in the class. And I feel the work that best with any of the learner it is when you ask them, can you help me with it? So they really like it. Wow, now I am the hero, I'm helping the teacher, so they really like this concept. So I follow this pattern.
Amazing, amazing. It seems to me that you are unlocking new avenues of creativity and engagement in front of them. So they
Yeah.
feel like they are the real showstopper. That is
Yes.
also a very psychological impact.
Hmm.
Right,
Yeah, and
right.
they really want to improve
So
them,
that
because
is
most of the time I mention the learners, those who are advanced, like they're already college going or they're professionals, they want to improve, but they actually do not, they're not willing to change their pattern. So to change them, first have to bring them into confidence that I need to make them comfortable with me. They wanted to join the classes, but they're not actually really willing to change, because somebody who is at the age of 40, they already have some set pattern of writing. Though they try, but again, that old pattern comes in. So that can only be destroyed when first with right training and when they are really willing to change themselves.
yes, yes. This is so paradoxical. They want personal growth at the same time, but they don't understand the simple concept that personal growth stems from embracing discomfort.
Yeah,
And it's
right.
very easy to say that we need discomfort. I mean, we need to come out of the comfort zone. But actually, after listening to you, I can also resonate with that. Nobody wants actually to come out of the comfort zone. Yes,
Right.
so true. And in my class also, I push them actually to listen to podcasts from native speakers.
Mm-hmm.
But they are no way interested in listening to podcasts from native speakers. They want podcast from basically Indian speakers. Why? Because they easily understand it. So I become very furious one day in my class that you want your level to be advanced and you are not just following my instructions.
Yeah.
So leave it. Then they understood the importance of this language. I say, see, we all can speak this language, even a
Yeah.
rickshawala, even a sweeper, everybody can speak this language nowadays. But what is the point if you are missing out the most important concepts like pronunciation, accent? It's very
Mhm.
important. So why don't you listen to the audio books? You can listen to anything you want of your own choice. When I ask them to read books, again they make faces. Are bhai, actually growing up as it is a 90s kid, I know the importance of reading. Reading
Yeah.
is very important, very much, substantial part. They don't give importance to it. Now, slowly and gradually, they are realizing when they are listening to so many, podcasters and they are really into this language. Now they are realizing the importance of reading, listening to audiobooks. Whenever I say read books, they assume we have to learn it as a chapter.
Yeah.
So you see, there are so many misconceptions happening at the same time. The structure is all confused. So and they're not
Yeah.
ready. As you have mentioned, they are not ready to change the pattern. They
Right.
want to
This is so true.
follow the same tradition. So true. So according to you, Pallavi, what is more important? Like I mentioned, reading is important and listening is also important. So out of the two tools, what do you prefer? I mean, what comes first according to you?
Listening comes first, because if you are able to listen and you can understand the other person, only then your interest will cater to it. So first, listening is important, because if
Hmm.
even the native speaker or anybody from any country who is speaking English, if you're able to understand, only then you are interested. So then comes with it the reading. Reading is for polished up, like sentence structure, vocabulary, and other stuff. It actually helps us to be in acquaintance with the language. So reading is important. Like daily 10 to 15 minutes reading is very good. I tell you something from my personal life. Whenever, I have a problem, I never share it with anybody. Rather, I don't discuss it with anybody. I find a book related to that and I just got the solution. So this is like my old pattern from so many years since I cleared my class 12. I don't share my problem with anybody. Suppose I have a problem in my love life, my married life, my personal life, with my kids, even how to grow them well. I will not ask somebody, I'll find a book how to grow kids well, how to deal with two kids. So I will actually find a book related to it, and I tell you, this is the very best way. Because whenever if you will ask to read a novel to anybody, they don't want to read it. But when that book is related to their personal problem in life, so they are interested. Because in this, two things are happening. They are reading also, and their personal problems are also getting solved. So they are very interested. Suppose they completed one chapter, then tomorrow they want to do another chapter. Like, what is their next into it? So I tell you, my first book, when I met my husband, like that was that time my boyfriend. So I was just looking like how to deal with men. I don't understand like how he's acting, how I am thinking. I was so confused and I can't share with anybody. So I find the book Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. That was my first ever book I read.
Uh,
And after
so
that, now I
interesting.
mastered how to deal with men. So I tell you, I really find books that help me to grow personally, and this really make me interested in reading. Because if you will ask me really honestly, telling you, though being an English trainer, to read any novel, I'm least interested. I love always to read such kind of books that helps me grow personally and professionally. So that I feel like these kind of books everyone should look for, even the people those who are not interested in reading. They attach their reading habit with some of the problem they could find in a book. So then they will never miss out to read.
Yes, but you have unveiled a very interesting fact that if you don't want to read, but you know that reading is very important, then you can easily find the book of your interest. Yes, that also may be one of the reason why many people have lost interest in reading. Maybe they are reading because you read, because I read.
Yeah.
They don't want to read that particular book, right? And you don't believe that still I read a lot of children's book and fairy tales I read. I don't know why I'm so much fascinated. Whenever I read them, I am lost in that world. I want to think maybe that life nowadays is on thin ice. So maybe we all want a kind of, a narrow escape to get back to our own self, to understand where we are.
Mhm.
This is something which I can relate to health set. Whenever I feel depressed, whenever I feel lonely, I start reading a fairy tale. And nowadays also I'm reading, I know, Cinderella, Black Beauty. I
Wow.
always fall for these kind of books. Though I'm into novels. I love to read fictions, novels a lot. But whenever I feel depressed, I never read these kind of books. I always go back to that set of books which is already in my shelf. And also, I read a lot of Hindi books. Chacha Chaudhary is my favorite, all-time favorite. It's the
Wow.
stress buster.
So you're a
So yes,
bookwormer.
books play a. I am. I'm a bookworm. I told you now that when I was in my 80s and 90s. So what happened in those years? Social media was, it was not in fashion. We didn't know anything about Chat GPT and social media. So my father told me that because you are a student at an English institution, why don't you start reading? Apart from Hindi and Sanskrit, all the books were in English language. But my father revealed this secret to me that whenever you are reading, read aloud as if you are teaching in the class. From that day, I wanted to be a teacher. So ever since I opened my eyes, uh, I had a very fascinating dream to be a teacher. My mom was a teacher. I used to look at her that, okay, dressing style, her makeup style. I used to think that being a teacher means to put a lot of makeup, to do a
Yeah.
perfect hairdo, and to wear crispy and wear vibrant saris. But now I realize it has nothing to do with makeup. You can't even comb your hair. And whenever I need to have a session, my mother-in-law was laughing in the morning that today do you have a session today? I was like, how did you know? Because you are combing your hair. So
No,
it's
I
sometimes
take
it
care of
happens
it to
all
groom
the
myself
time.
well.
Right, we often forget. But I love this lifestyle of mine. I always just embed in whatever I need to read next. Whatever comes in front of me, I need to read it, whether I understand or not. So you see, I also tell this to my students also, to my learners also, in my group also. Read whatever you want, but they are always under stress. They have already revealed this many a times that, ma'am, whenever you say reading, we are under stress because we understand that you will be asking the questions regarding that book. Arey bhai, why would I be asking the questions regarding that book? It's just for your leisure time.
Hmm.
So yes, reading is important, but nowadays because there are so many videos, you know, the YouTube is already brimmed with so many videos. You can just watch the videos of your own choice. So Pallavi, do you watch any English series or any such English movies? Are you into this kind of stuff?
No, actually, I don't get the time to do. The whole day I'm packed with my personal issues, my kids, my like classes, and then these days from last few months I'm more active into YouTube also. And I wonder this time I won't be breaking because every time I start, then I take a break due to any personal reason. But this time I make it sure I won't bring any of my personal reason into this. So I just made a promise to myself this 2026 I won't be bringing any of my personal issue into my professional life in stopping my YouTube classes because you have seen my pattern from last few years. 2 years I believe I'm into it. I just start, then I take a pause. I do and then I take a pause. I keep on doing that.
Yes.
So I even once I tell you I deleted my YouTube channel also. I just made a channel and after like so many subscribers and so many videos due to some of my personal issue, my son was not well. So I deleted and cut off myself from social media. So that was something emotional. Actually, I'm a very emotional person, but this time I made a promise I won't be doing that and I will be continuing catering my services to it.
Yes, strong girl, my strong girl.
Yeah.
And sometimes it happens because of the transformative experiences. Uh, it happens. So when I got your message, I read it twice. Pallavi messaged me. I say, where were you? Long time no see. I was actually, I love you so much. When I had the first conversation with you,
Yeah,
and
thank
it
you
was the
so much.
initial stage in those days that I interviewed you.
Hmm.
That was during the initial stages of my own channel. So
Hmm.
after that, okay, where is Pallavi? She is such a eloquent speaker. Where is
Actually,
she
I
now? I don't know
shifted my
anything, any
house,
idea.
so like lot of things were going on. Now I'm settled in my new house, and the things are settled. So now I won't be dropping it.
Yes, yes, because actually, audience needs you. Audience needs such kind of YouTubers who are very much into catering to their taste. And you are
Yeah,
one of them because you are
thank you
such an
so much.
experienced teacher. You're such an eloquent speaker. People want to listen to you, and we all love you. So don't just now, this time
Yeah,
we won't
I made a
allow you
promise.
to.
Now I'm announcing it publicly. Let's see how much I stick to it.
No, no, you will this time because I can see that reflection on your face, that
Yeah.
determination on your face. Sometimes it happens. We all go
Mm.
through these kind of
Yeah,
experience,
this
and we
is true.
ladies normally.
Mm. Yeah, this is true. Though generally, like a lot of people, they wonder like being a trainer, oh, she will be strict and that, she will be strict and that. But actually, I tell you, just apart from my teaching, I'm such an emotional person. Even, just I tell you, 3, 4 days back, my son was not well, and for the very first time, like now he's in class 7, so he never take any leave. And then he took his first leave ever, like till he's now 12. So in 12 years, his first leave. So I was actually crying, like, why you take it? over it. Then one of my neighbors said, "Oh, I do not know you are so emotional, Pallavi."
Yeah, sometimes it happens that we are at the edge of despair and we need not to show others because
Yeah,
we women now by nature we need to be strong, and that kind of thought, sometimes we feel overwhelmed because what if
yeah,
others see us crying, what if others see us the no weak, uh, just went off personality. I need to be strong all the time. I had so many responsibilities, how can I be so weak? And
yeah,
these kind of sadness, this kind of gloominess, we certainly are at the edge of despair. Sometimes it happens with all of us. Even
yeah,
I need
right.
some kind of motivation from time to time. From time to
Yeah,
time, I need also. I normally very honest person, very open person, very extrovert. What I have found nowadays, whenever you are sad, whenever you are in despair, whenever you are at the edge of despair, you want to quit, just talk to your own people. Your own people mean your family or the group you are
mm-hmm.
training. You just put up a very simple question in your group. Like I have a female group. Normally, what do I do? I generally put these kind of questions. That what do you guys do when you feel despair? I get my answer. So you see,
Yeah,
people are looking at you like Pallavi Dhila is a big name, right? We all love you, we rely on you, and we see you as an epitome of confidence. So that kind of overthinking is also in our mind. What if people are thinking me as a very confident person? If I quit, what they will think? So all that, if you
yeah,
have taken a break, nothing wrong in that. I
yeah,
really appreciate your decision. The moment you thought you need a break, you took a break because it also
mm-hmm.
needs, I personally feel, a lot of confidence and strength to take a big decision as such.
Mm-hmm.
So, nothing wrong in that. Sometimes we all need a break from, no, we need to break that circle of gloominess. We are not feeling good, it's okay. We are not feeling too tough, it's okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes it happens. We
that's
overburden
right.
ourselves. Don't you feel like that? We ladies normally overburden
True,
ourselves.
true. I'm with you. And I really felt so happy to connect with you. I think I've opened my heart to you today.
Thank you so much. Because I feel that people, they feel like they have the responsibility of the whole universe on their shoulders. So I always tell
Yeah.
them that don't look at me for everything. I am neither the creator nor the destroyer of the universe, right? I
Mm-hmm.
am actually taking care of my business, my lifestyle, my personality. And you know what, this is a game changer in my own life. I must reveal it. I love myself a lot. This is not, nothing has to do with ego. It has nothing to do with, narcissism. It has nothing to do with selfishness. It is only self care. If you love yourself, if you do even one single task the whole day that you
Yeah.
love to do, I bet that there will be a very special kind of shine on your face because you
Yeah.
love yourself. And when
That's
people
true.
say no, that nobody can disrespect you, they can disrespect you. They can easily disrespect you. But a person who loves oneself the most, nobody can disrespect that person. No one. No one dare
Right.
to come even close to that person. Because self love means respect. I always respect myself. I always respect my moral values. I always respect the people. I respect you because I'm connecting with you, because you are a blessing in disguise in my life. I respect you. I respect each and every person that is in my life in one way or the other, because that is already settled down. Already we are settled down. And that is one important thing, that if we take breaks from time to time, nothing is wrong. So I'm so happy for you. And this time I can feel the strength
Yeah.
that now you decide to bounce
We
back
grow after
bigger
doing
and
like
strength.
so many things. Now I also feel. Now I could feel the inner shift. Now I won't be stopping for sure.
Yes, yes, no stopping because you are unstoppable. I listen to this song every single morning. Unstoppable. This is my favorite
Yeah.
song. And my husband all the time, why do you always listen to this song? I just keep quiet. I love this song. It makes me
Mm.
realize my self-worth, why I'm here. Why I am here. See, always realize one simple answer. Always just look for one simple question. Why am I here? I have nothing to do with the people around me. I need to
Yeah,
work on my own self existence.
you're
And if
right.
I love myself, if I respect myself, then I can take good care of my family. It's such a simple formula. Nothing to do
Yeah,
with
that's good.
selfishness.
That's really good. Okay, so it was really nice connecting with you, and thank you for giving the comfortable level that I've shared so many things with you, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, Pallavi. Looking forward to meeting you once again very, very soon. This time, my
Okay,
strong Pallavi, beautiful
yeah,
Pallavi.
thank you so
Bye
much.
bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye.